All right, today we are headed for the Kennedy Space Center. You guys excited for the Kennedy Space Center?
Yeah.
As excited as I am?
Probably not.
I'm like way excited. I am. We drove 2 hours to get here. What do you think, B? Spacey. We're gonna go on the tour first, so we are headed over to the bus tours. And I don't know what anything does or where we go, but I know we end up at the Saturn V rocket building last, but we're going on the bus tour. What do you think, Squeeze? Fun? We haven't even done anything fun yet. Just exciting? Just exciting. All right, we are on the bus, ready to go on the bus tours around Kennedy Space Center here. So this is where some cool things are going to happen. We're going to get to see some cool things where the rockets are launched. We get to go to end up at the Apollo Saturn V Center. I think this is where we're going to get a lot of good information and some fun things to see along the way. So let's go. All right, Squeeze. What was your favorite part?
Hello everyone, my name is John. I'll be catching you back to the business center. Next around 10 minutes.
All right, we are at the end of the bus tour, and we're at the Apollo Saturn V rocket center, and we're gonna put this around. These are the rocket engines for this Saturn V rocket. Those suckers are huge, aren't they?
They're so big.
They're so cool though.
Look at a couple of me stacked on top of each other.
Yep. So if you guys haven't ever been here to the Kennedy Space Center, we've only been here and on the tour, and it is so cool, especially to be able to stand underneath these things. I mean, you gotta admit, that is awesome. What do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rockets, or 5 on there? 5? guess that maybe that's why they call it Saturn V. Guys, this is awesome. This stuff, just for the people that were involved to just design this, to come up with this in their heads, to create it, and then to be able to transfer those ideas onto paper, send them out to people to construct such a awesome piece of technology, something that can go clear to the moon and back, and then it is just awesome. But it just blows me away that what people can come up with as they use their minds. And so yeah, this is really cool stuff. We're at stage 2 right here. Stage 1 is obviously the biggest. Stage 2 comes down, and you'll notice there's the spaces in between each rocket. Imagine this one is a lot closer, but there's a ring. They don't have here so you can see the different stages, but there would be a ring that would connect one to the other, and this one had a taper on it. The other one would have been just a round ring, but just section of the frame to connect one to the other, and then the rocket would fall away, and then they'd have the ring fall away. And you can see that in some of the videos as that happens. Let's go check out this little model of the Saturn V rockets.
A third of the rocket is just like fumes and such.
Just fuel?
If you come on the other side, you can see that little the pod thing.
Oh, let's go see. So they got more fuel cells. And yep, that is ascent stage, descent stage. So just in this little section of this whole rocket. So this end has fuel on it, and it's like the what do they call it, the abort? It's the abort rockets. So it's right here on the tip. This would be the fuel tanks. These are the rockets. It is designed to pull this whole section away from everything else in an abort situation.
And it created that little thing.
Yep, those little rockets, they can pull this whole thing away from the abort stage.
See, but then
So that all fit in that little capsule right there.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
All right, lift off and the clock has started. Yes, sir, reading you loud and clear.
This is a new and strange environment at first. Just suddenly finding yourself in orbit.
Godspeed, John Glenn.
Roger, 0G, and I feel fine. Capsule is turning around.
I'm going to step off the limb. That's one small step for man. One giant leap for mankind.
The hero's walk. So that's, this little spot is where they would launch and re-enter, I guess. So when we were over in Houston, we got to see another Saturn V rocket out on the tour there at the Space Center, Space Center Houston. We didn't ever get to go under it like this. You know, you could walk down the sides of it and look down in the ends, but this is awesome. I don't know, it's just so cool. All right, you gotta check out. So we got the videos here, but here in a minute, this is gonna go away and you'll be able to see through just like the window. That is way cool. All right, we got the tour done. We got some lunch. Saw the Saturn V Apollo building, and now you ready for Atlantis?
Yeah.
Atlantis mission.
What's Atlantis?
Ooh, what is Atlantis? Let's go find out.
Let's do it. Airplane rockets.
Airplane rockets. No, let's drop an airplane to the rocket. It's not really an airplane. The space shuttle. That was awesome. So, what's inside?
Yeah.
So, they would take up, they built it so they could take up all kinds of things. They'll take up satellites, they'll take up different equipment that they can use in outer space to build the space station. Solar panels, like that's what they used is, they use this as a cargo ship. So it would take cargo up to outer space. They've got the big arm on there that could go in, pull things out, put them out where they need to be.
That's Canada.
Yep. It was one of the engines that was in the Saturn V, I do believe. It's 6,000 degrees Fahrenheit inside the engine. That's hot. Echo! 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 Echo!
What?
What?
Go.
Can you stand right there? Can you guys hear it?
Yeah.
It's better right there in the middle, huh?
Yep.
Can you hear me from over here echoing?
Not really, no.
No?
You hear?
Slide over, B.
Whoa.
You gotta get right up in the middle. Oh, there's that.
Wow.
Can you hear it now?
Yeah.
Gotta move your head up and down and around. It's kind of weird. Alright, so here's a little Challenger and Discovery or Columbia haul. So much cool history here. Space flight. But the IMAX theater video was really great. It was very interesting, had some awesome footage flying over the earth, and if you're here, definitely gotta go check it out. All right, now we're into NASA Now. After the shuttle missions, which ended in 2011, they went back to this same type of concept. I call it the teardrop or the bullet, but now they just put them on top of the rockets and blast off. Much more efficient for them coming back into Earth and not worrying about, I guess, bouncing off the atmosphere. So they've got a smaller surface when they're coming in. The shuttles, when they were coming back in, what they say, they're running like 12,000 miles an hour. When some of these are coming back from further out, I guess they're coming like 28,000 miles an hour. And something as big as the space shuttle would bounce off of the atmosphere. So it's interesting, they went back to a similar concept of really what they started out with years and years ago. So go up and see this Boeing Starliner. This is one that would take people, cruise up to, I guess this one was the training module, I think is what they said. Not one that actually flew, but I touched it. Don't tell anybody. All right, we were just hanging out for a minute, but here at the Kennedy Space Center, and I have to say that I do not regret spending the $300 it took to come here. Bring the family here and come. It is just awesome. If you come to Florida, heck with Disneyland and all those, you know, Universal Studios was great. This is awesome. This is where you need to come if you come to Florida. If you plan your trip here, hands down, this is the best. So definitely come check out the Kennedy Space Center. And really, you really need 2 days here. They've got a 2-day pass for, I don't know, 50% more or something. But you definitely have to have 2 days here to really take it all in and soak things up. Gotta come here. Definitely gotta come here. You see several of the rockets there behind me. The sun's kind of shining, so hopefully it turns out. But well, Jenna, we're at the end of a beautiful day, right?
No, it's only 6.
It's only 6. I know the sun's going down, but we gotta leave the park.
It's not the end of the day till like midnight.
Oh, well.
But it's the end at NASA.
It is the end of NASA. And it was a lot of fun, was it not?
Yes, it was.
Was it worth it?
Absolutely.
Did you learn a lot?
Yes.
Let's get
This
it
is where
back
he
up here.
quizzes me and
Yes.
I have no idea the answers.
Jenica, what is your favorite thing here? You don't know the answer to that?
No. All of it.
All of it? There's got to be something that was awesome.
The
The one
experience.
thing that just popped out. I'll tell you what mine was, I think. Mine was when we're going
I know what yours
into just the screen. Like all of a sudden the reveal of the,
The rocket, yeah.
no, not the rocket, the space shuttle.
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
Shuttle. Space Shuttle Atlantis.
Yeah, the Space Shuttle Atlantis. All of a sudden, boom, Space Shuttle, Bria, this way. Just all of a sudden reveal of the Space Shuttle Atlantis. That was awesome.
Way cool.
Way cool.
Yeah, Atlantis is...
And then just seeing it suspended in there, like it's just floating in space, was just way awesome, I think.
Yeah, how did they have it suspended? I didn't look.
There's posts underneath and holding it from the bottom side.
Okay.
So,
I didn't look.
Brenton, what was your favorite part?
The experience
The experience of what?
of going to this NASA.
Definitely liked it, huh? All right. I don't know. I have to say, I think I really liked the tour though. The tour was pretty dang cool. Because going past the building and seeing how big it is.
Building, yeah.
And it doesn't appear that big, but it's huge.
It's big.
So, anyway, we're now in the truck. We're gonna head out after we grab some lunch to go.
I thought you meant